NBA player at every ring total. 0 rings. The best player with 0 rings is Karl Malone. Karl Malone was a 2-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, and number 3 in all-time scoring. He averaged 30 points per game as a power forward. Malone went to the NBA Finals 3 times. One of them, he was already old and not good. The other 2 were in his prime, but against Michael Jordan. And we know what happens when you play Jordan in the finals. You lose. This is a huge award because second place is Allen Iverson, one of the greatest guards in NBA history, who would break everybody's ankles and then step over them. They are equal in their prime, but Karl Malone had 15 great seasons and Iverson only had 10. So the advantage goes to Karl Malone. 1 ring! Dirk Nowitzki, who has the most unguardable shot in NBA history. His 1-foot fadeaway. Okay, fine, it's a tie with Kareem's hook shot. The most impressive part is Dirk was the only star on his team. In order to win a ring, he had to beat the Big 3 in Miami. With this team, Dirk's ring is probably the most well-deserved ring of all time. And he didn't just play great for 1 season, or even for 10 seasons. Dirk had 20 elite seasons in the NBA. He was the first big man to be a great 3-point scorer, finishing his career at 38% from the 3-point line. An MVP, 14-time All-Star, future Hall of Famer, there is no debate. 2 rings! Kevin Durant is a top 10 player ever, even though his rings are, well, baloney, since he won all of them on the Warriors, a super team, but technically we still have to count him in the video. 50, 40, 90 is when you shoot 50% field goals, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line. Only a few people in NBA history have had a season like that, but KD is the only player in NBA history to average 50, 40, 90 for his whole career. It's tough to beat that. Oh wait, yeah? Oh, somebody else does beat that, and his name is Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain won 4 MVPs, averaged 50 points and 20 rebounds a game. The NBA didn't count blocks at the time, but if they did, 7 blocks a game. Wilt's numbers are so good that sometimes they don't even feel real, but they are real. Sorry, KD. 3 rings! Larry Bird! Get it? Because his name is Bird? How does Larry only have 3 rings when he was on the Celtics, who according to my calculations have won 300,000 rings? Larry Bird was so good, Michael Jordan hated him. And Michael Jordan only hated players who were really good. Want to hear something impressive? Larry Bird averaged over 20 points per game every season of his career. When he was young and when he was old, he always played like a legend. That's why his nickname is Larry Legend. 3 MVPs, 12 All-Stars. But guess what? This 3-point legend could also play defense. 3-time NBA All-Defensive Team. And it wasn't easy to choose Larry because second place is Dwayne Wade. After Kobe Bryant, he's probably the best shooting guard in NBA history. But Dwayne Wade was incredible for half his career. As he got older, he played bad. Larry Legend was elite every single season. 4 rings! An impossible decision! We have Steph Curry. Oh no, forget Steph Curry. We have Shaq, the best center in NBA history. Who could possibly beat Shaq? It would literally need to be a GOAT. Do any GOATs have 4 rings? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my, it's LeBron James. LeBron is the best player with 4 rings. The most points in NBA history? Are you kidding me? 19 All-Star appearances? 19 years ago, I was getting my diapers changed, and LeBron was making All-Star teams. 5 rings! Tim Duncan won 5 rings. That's all. Just wanted to show some respect. Bye, Tim Duncan. The best player with 5 rings was Kobe Bryant. He averaged 35 points a game. The first time a player did that since Wilt Chamberlain. And Wilt Chamberlain was playing against mailmen who played basketball as a second job, while Kobe played against the best defenders in NBA history. Attacking the basket, A+. Mid-range shots, A+. Winning games, A+++++. Kobe was a winner. Clutch shots, playing all 48 minutes, whatever it took to win. But Greg, the only competition was Tim Duncan. It's an obvious answer. No, sir, because Magic Johnson, the greatest point guard in NBA history, also has 5 rings. So this was a tough matchup, but Kobe is the best by a tiny bit. 6 rings! Michael Jordan, the greatest player ever! He went to the finals 6 times and won all 6 times! Nobody else in NBA history has done that. You want to know how good MJ was? Kobe, the legend, won 1 MVP. Michael Jordan won 5 MVPs. Oh, but MJ's competition was easy. Oh yeah? Larry Bird, Karl Malone, Clyde Drexler. Michael Jordan played in a league filled with legends, but he rose to the top and became the best. He's the reason those other players barely have any rings. And it is crazy that second place isn't the winner, because second place is literally Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 6 MVPs, the scoring champion for 30 years until LeBron broke his record. To beat Kareem, you need to be the best player in NBA history. And luckily for Michael Jordan, he's that guy. 7 rings! Frank Ramsey! Who? How did we just go from Kobe and Michael Jordan to Frank Ramsey? Frank, I'm sorry, but I'm about to get mean. Frank Ramsey is a Hall of Famer, but he only averaged 13 points a game. Even worse, he was a bench player. How is he a Hall of Famer? He won 7 rings because he played on the Celtics in the 50s, when they would literally win every season. His NBA career was 9 seasons long, and he won 7 rings in 9 seasons. 8 rings! Oh, thank God, we are back to the good players. John Havlicek, one of the most underrated players in NBA history. 29 points per game? John Havlicek was a pure scorer. And the crazy thing, he did this without a 3-point line. The 3-point line wasn't invented yet. So that 29 points per game is like 40 points in today's NBA. Of course, he was on the Celtics. Was he teammates with Frank Ramsey? No. Havlicek played in the 60s, but the Celtics were still winning all the titles. 9 rings. Nobody. There are people with 10 rings and 11 rings, but 9 must be an unlucky number because no player in NBA history has 9 rings. 10 rings. Double digits. This guy better not be on the Celtics. Oh my goodness, come on. He was a Hall of Famer, but if you could score more than 2 points a game in the 60s, you were a Hall of Famer. But honestly, Sam Jones was actually really good. When the Celtics won all their rings, he wasn't the best player, but he was the most clutch. His nickname is literally Mr. Clutch. 11 rings, the most in NBA history. Bill Russell.